Hello everybody and welcome to Let's Play SimCity with me, Get Daved. I've been waiting almost a decade for the next SimCity game to come out, so let's just get down to it. I'm going to create a new game. I've done a little bit of playing around with the game already, but not too much, but I've got a few things figured out. One really important thing to get out of the way right at the beginning is that this is kind of Sim Metropolis or Sim Metro area. I would say the region's a bit more important in this one. So, with that said, we should really pick a nice looking region, and I'm going to go for Discovery Delta, because that looks like we could really build a very beautiful place. I'm going to make it a private region, although post in the comment section if you want in. I'm on the North America West 1 server, and the name of the region is going to be... the Dominion of Get Daved. Oh! Well, we'll just call it the Dominion of Dave. Alright, our next thing is to pick our city plot. So this is a lot like SimCity 4 now, except no terraforming. We've got a pre-made area. Also, you'll note there's resources at different places. So I'm kind of interested in one that has a bit more wind to help us get started. And this one doesn't have access to the primary waterway there, but you know what? This is pretty good. It's very flat. That'll simplify things a little bit. And it's got access to the main rail and highway for this region. Let's do it. And let's get going. Now entering Willow Woods. I like how they have the fun little loading things there. Oh, just before I forget, I'm playing the digital deluxe version of the game, so it's pretty much the same as the regular version, except it comes with an extra $20 on the price tag and some major German, French, and English structures. Alright. Welcome to the beginning. Alright, our first objective is to hook up something to the main highway so people can actually get here, because you're not going to get too many frontiersmen walking to the city. Although maybe you will get some. I don't know if the game lets you figure that out. And I'm going to open up with a medium density avenue coming off of the main road. You'll note roads are friggin' expensive, but they can be upgraded later. But I figure we might as well just start with the big one here. And I'm going to right away take advantage of the fact that this SimCity allows angles other than 90. That's how you know we're in the future, everybody. Welcome to 45-degree angle, or even crazier ones. But let's take some baby steps here. We just started the LP after all. Can't spoil all the big surprises of circular roads and such. Yeah, that'll be pretty good. I'm going to very quickly take a look at the water table, because before I zone anything, I'm going to want to make note of where our pollution's going to go. So I'm just going to grab this water data view here. Data view. A little bit of British going on there. Okay, two things. We're going to want our sewage to be dumped far from, places where there's lots of water table access, and we're going to want to pump our water for the city from areas with lots of it. So over here would probably be a pretty good spot for the water pump, and I'm going to try to get most of my industry over here, because that'll mitigate some of the negative impacts of industry. We don't want it along the coast. So, that's that. I'm going to now just put out some dirt roads, because we're on the frontier here. Most of my residential is probably going to be on the outside ring of this. I'm just going to build these things. You can put on some guides to help get a nice grid system built. Sometimes they are convenient, sometimes they are not. You'll note they like to hop around a little bit. the Hobbit, as it were. Feel free to hate me forever for saying that just now. That was a stupid thing to say. Alright, so we're just going to get our basic grid set up. I'm going to turn off the guide there, because I do think I want to split this one up a little bit. More so than an... Oh, and you can hold shift to get some snapping, by the way. That helps a lot. More so than in other SimCity games, or at least SimCity 4, I feel like road exposure is a bit more important in this one. You could get away with having lower road density. In this one, they've sort of made the road like the fundamental unit of agent transmission, which is a really fancy way of saying water, power, pollution, everything kind of travels along your road network, and how the simulation is actually running. And the simulation of this city is much deeper than in previous years, and that'll become very apparent as it goes on. They've shifted away from sort of number crunching and gone with a bit more visual approach to things. So some people might not like that, but the simulation is so much deeper. Down to individuals living in houses. I mean, before... Oh yeah. Okay, fine, let's take care of that. We've got a really nice road infrastructure to start us off. I can get away with that a little bit because we have free zoning at first. Oh. And before I am allowed to do that, actually, I just have to hit play here so that it can acknowledge that I have connected to the main road. So now we're going to zone for some residential here. I'm going to try having it a little bit buffered away from the main road. Okay, that's good. And when we do this, I'll hit play here. We'll start to see the construction vehicles and the moving trucks come on in. We're also going to sooner or later have demand for commercial. So I'm going to get these set up along the slightly noisier main road into town. We'll need industry as well. I'm going to toss it over here. We're going to make money off of industry, so... Alright, so some of that basic zoning's taken care of now. Now, it said there was more wind here, but I think 7 miles per hour is the weakest, is like the minimum wind you can get. That's not very strong. Like a human can generate that. I'm just going to toss it here. It kind of decreases property value, so might as well toss it towards the power plant. And finally, we're going to need water. So we don't have the anything required for a big fancy water pump, but we can have a water tower. You can do alright with that. The water's pretty clear here. The better the access to the water table is, the more volume it's going to be able to deal. And again, it's a bit of an eyesore. I don't want to put it over here even though the access to water is pretty good. I'm just going to put it right by the wind plant. If we space it out just a little bit, looks like we can get pretty good volume there. Now you can see the water traveling along our road network. Little water agents. We'll do a little bit of talking about the more advanced game mechanics as we go here. And now, A, we're losing money, but B, you can see people starting to move in. Little developments are happening. And you can find out what their story is. We want some power. Well, it's on its way. They'll be happy once they get that. Empty moving truck. Came from the king residence. Yes, it comes down to that. The butlers, the kings, the Alvarezes, the Gutierrez. I don't know. Not a lot of Spanish people in Canada, so that would be a less common last name. We'll call them the Bouchers. not sure why it's still saying nobody has power. Oh, because nobody works at the power plant yet. Once a few people work or live here, that should take care of itself. I'm just going to speed up the simulation a little bit. We need some power in the city. I agree. There we go. The wind turbines are going now. It's time we built another power plant. I really don't think that's an issue. We have 2 megawatts of excess. There we go. You can see the power is reaching everybody now. So it just takes a little time. And they just gave us permission to build a city hall. Oh, and we can start gambling. We'll talk about city specializations a little bit later on. For now, let's get started with our town hall. Now, this is going to give a boost to property value wherever I put it. So, I'm probably going to get... Honestly, this road network's not great for accommodating it, but maybe we'll toss it right here. And we'll start developing around it. I could get more immediate benefit if I... Oh, time to name my city. If I were to put it close to a whole bunch of developments right now, but I think we gotta worry about the long term. Alright, let's name our city. And I'm gonna go with... Get Davedenheim. Because that's a great city name. People will know it's mine. Alright, let's get the simulation running again. Hoping to just get the population up a little bit here. We've got lots of industrial demand. Now, they're not done constructing everything. Hopefully, yeah, okay, budget balanced, everybody. Now, everything's done in game hours. We can see our expenses and where they're coming from, and our income and where it's coming from. So none of the industrial's actually built. So we've got a sustainable city now, although income is not great. Alright. Residential demand. Oh yeah, that's off the charts right now. Let's see what we can do here. This will also provide more customers for these businesses. We've got grocery stores and the like. Actually, I mean, we can figure out exactly what they are. Fatty McPatties. Oh, this is a good city. I've got a feeling already. Closed for the day. It's noon. Oh, closed needs workers. Okay, well, we're getting there. Construction business is booming. Great places to shop. Glad you're happy about that. Sims will go to work and make money, and then they will try to buy happiness at various PC repair stores. And you might think, but Dave, money can't buy happiness. And it's like, well, no, but it can buy food, and most people are happier when they have that. Alright, budget's definitely looking a lot healthier now. Gonna see if we can zone... Actually, you know what? Demand is going up for slightly higher property values. It's a shame that the road network's a little disrupted there, but I have had worse problems. Also, random disasters can occur even right now, so, you know, something to keep in mind. We're just going to go with a tiny road there for now. Alright, let's just try getting some nice people living really close to town hall. Improved property value will benefit... let's leave it at that, actually. Improved property value will help both commercial and residential areas. Alright, we've still got high industrial demand, so let's go back here and zone. We've got 10,000 simoleons, so we can spend a little bit. Things we're going to want to think about in the somewhat near future are school is coming up, and police and improving our road network. And I mean fire. You know, all those utilities. We also haven't dealt with sewage yet. That's going to be on the horizon as well. Okay, people are enjoying all that good stuff we just did. Promotions for all. More jobs. Oh, Oh, good. Glad to hear it. Just gonna drop her down to normal speed for a minute. Let's see if we can find out what people here are doing. Chin's Eyewear. Fantastic. Has simoleons. Okay. Yeah. Go into the auto repair. Nothing makes me happier than getting car repairs. Well, burning sensation. More tourists in this hole? Are you kidding me? Get Davedenheim is podunk in Nowhereville. I need to pick up some groceries. Okay. So we can just find out what's going on with our Sims here. You really can see what's going on, learn about the consequences of your actions. Like, you could conceivably follow people and, you know, learn a little bit about their lives. If their job got, or if their place of work got bulldozed for some reason or another, you could see them become homeless. Yeah, there's actual consequences to this urban development. Alright, we've got a little bit of money. Not quite enough for anything too fun. Let's just give the city a little bit of time to grow here, and the budget a little bit of time to grow as well. More jobs? Are you kidding me? We need more people now. Oh, interesting. Actually, I haven't addressed traffic issues yet. So I mentioned we can upgrade roads. And you can see we have a couple issues with big traffic problems. Or a couple streets with big traffic issues, I should say. So it looks like this main corridor is an important one. So that helped some of the traffic issues there. That's good. They're still having some, but yeah, you know what? What are you guys doing zipping around there? Alright, I think that's good enough for us not to worry too much. Alright, we have some sewage problems, which are less fun than they sound. So what you can do is, or how it works is, when water goes to a house, they convert it into sewage. Or if it goes to a business or a factory anyway. That's just wastewater. So you need somewhere to get it out of those homes. I guess they all just have like septic tanks or something, but that's not going to work long term. Not with this number of people. So we need a sewage outflow pipe. So again, we're just going to double check the water table to find a good place to put it. And conveniently, kind of near my industry right now is not bad. So, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to extend a road all the way back there with this data view on, just to make sure everything stays okay. And you will probably zone some stuff back there eventually. Kind of weird that I'm still working on the 45, but too far. There we go. Alright, and now it should be pretty safe to not do too much damage to the environment there. We'll get a sewage processing plant eventually, but in the meantime, we're just going to dump that right on the ground there. That never leads to problems long term, right? And yes, if we do have a lot of negligence in those areas, we will have issues like people getting sick and germs being transmitted and so on. And seeing as we have no doctors or anything, and there's no other cities in the region, so this is basically the hopes of civilization rest on our work here today. Alright, we'll build on the nice pie lot there. Enjoy your large backyard, corner people. And we'll put some stuff here. I think this will be probably slightly less valuable property, but you do need that. People need to climb the economic totem pole in your city, even though right now demand is for slightly higher property values. I should do something about that as well. This should be slightly higher property value. I might try putting a school right around here as well, but that would probably wait till next video. And low commercial zones. Well, you guys can pad out the land. Nice places to stop for gas and lunch in between residential and industrial. That'll make it low property value. Demand's going up for a medium residential. We don't really have great stuff for boosting that yet because I don't have libraries and the like. The budget's very healthy now, plus 2,000. Yeah, I'd say we've got things in pretty good shape. You know what? I'm going to call the video here. We're starting to have medical issues now, so we'll probably deal with those in the next video. In the meantime, thanks for watching, and we're going to continue developing the city in the next video, along with, well, eventually the region. And be sure to post in the comment section if you want to get in on developing this region, and I'll look into inviting you and stuff. There might be delay of a few videos, because I don't know how many I'm going to record right now, but you get the idea. I'll see you all next time.